If you are planning to bring your parents to Canada and are looking to save money in the process, this video is for you. We will share our recent experience with the process, how we applied ourselves for David's parents without spending hundreds or even thousands of dollars with immigration consultants, how long the process took for us, and some other tips that helped us to save money along the way. So first of all, what is the Super Visa? Let's do a quick review of it. The purpose of the Super Visa is for parents and grandparents to visit their children or grandchildren for up to 5 years at a time, while providing the option of multiple entries for a period of up to 10 years. While the normal visitor visa is for any visitor that wished to stay for up to 6 months in Canada at a time. So if you wish to bring your parents or grandparents to Canada for longer than 6 months at a time, the Super Visa is the best option, especially since they have the same cost of 100 Canadian dollars, although they do have different requirements. Now, who can apply for a Super Visa, and what are the requirements? Most importantly, to sponsor your parents or grandparents, you must be a permanent resident of Canada or have Canadian citizenship. You must sign a letter of invitation, meet or exceed the minimum necessary income, depending on the number of family members, and your parents or grandparents must take a medical exam and meet general conditions that demonstrate significant ties to their home country that will make it clear that they will return there at the end of the Super Visa validity period. Another important requirement is to have health insurance that must be valid for a minimum of 1 year from the date of entry into Canada, and it must provide a minimum coverage of 100,000 Canadian dollars. I will provide a tip on how to potentially save a lot of money in insurance later in the video. For the full list of requirements, in your browser, search for Super Visa Canada and go to the link from the official website of the Government of Canada, Canada.ca. If you use Google Chrome, you can use the Translate option to translate the website to the language of your preference. In our case, we applied for the Super Visa for David's parents, whom are Mexican citizens and live in Mexico. Since a visitor visa is required anyway for Mexican citizens wanting to visit Canada since February 2024, all visa applications must be done in Mexico City, and they don't live there. And since we expect them to hopefully visit us several times in the coming years, applying for a Super Visa made sense in the long term. This way we ensure that they can visit us whenever they want and stay without the 6-month limit within the next 10 years if they wish to do so. We decided to do the process ourselves without consulting any immigration consultants, since we believe that the process is very straightforward and it just requires planning and to carefully review the requirements and to provide the required information. In general, this is not a hard process, and we encourage anyone to do it yourselves to save those hefty consultant fees. Now, regarding our process and timelines, first of all, we checked the processing times in the website, and in the case of Mexico, it is around 80 days. However, this varies greatly, so definitely check it out well in advance. We started planning at the end of 2024 for a potential visit of David's parents in July 2025 to stay for around 6 weeks. The first step was to start gathering the documents mentioned in the How to Apply section of the website. First, the letter of invitation. Check the link in the description of this video for the example letter that we used. Also, we obtained the health insurance. We searched for an insurance that could offer a refund for unused days. Remember that the insurance for the Super Visa application must be valid for a minimum of 1 year from the date of entry. But in our case, this visit was going to be for 6 weeks only. After some research, we found that Manulife offers this possibility of purchasing a 1-year policy insurance, and in case the Super Visa holders return home before the end of the policy, then they can issue a refund for the unused days. This is a huge money-saving tip that was really good for us. We are not sponsored by Manulife, but we highly recommend them due to this. Check the description box for a link to their traveling insurance website. We also had translated David's birth certificate and his parents' marriage certificate to serve as proof of relationship to the host. Once we had all this, we went to the website and started the application in the IRCC portal in January 8, 2025. After filling all the details, we received the submission confirmation. And more importantly, the biometrics collection letter, the same day. This letter is required to book the appointment at the Visa Application Center to submit the biometrics, which are fingerprints and a photograph taken. It is very important to note that once you receive the biometrics collection letter, you have 30 days to book the appointment. In our case, we booked both this appointment and the medical exam appointment for January 31st since David's parents had to plan and travel to Mexico City. By February 11th, IRCC sent us the biometric validity letter and confirmed that the medical exam was successfully passed and that the final decision was that the application was approved. They also sent us the original passport request, which had instructions on sending their passports to the Visa Application Center. David's parents sent their passports shortly, and by March 20th they received them back at their home with the Super Visa. So there you go. That was our experience with applying for the Super Visa. Let us know if you have any comments or experiences to share with us about this. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and if so, please like and subscribe to our channel. We will be uploading more videos about our experiences in Canada and the world.